It's a painting project. The entire house was painted, 2 coats for the walls. So this project is only walls. The homeowner wants to sell the house and he just wanted like to fix the walls and paint the walls 2 coats just to make it nice and representable to sell the house. Also, all these spindles were painted 2 coats in a semi-gloss finish. It's a washable, cleanable paint. All these spindles were painted and all the walls on the entire house. You see, it's a big, big house. It was painted 2 coats. All the houses. You see, we are in the foyer. All that big space, all that. And you see, we removed everything to the center that we can paint quick. He wants to put the house on the market next week. Everything was moved to the center and all walls were painted. Same thing with the dining room, living room, bedrooms upstairs. Big house, about a 6,000 square foot house between the first floor and the second floor. Also, we did a huge project in the basement, completely renovation of the basement. We're very proud. The guys did beautiful, beautiful job. All the 2 floors painting work and the basement work and the chandelier installation. As you see, we did a beautiful chandelier installation. The job is beautiful. We are very happy, very proud. This is our basement current project. We're renovating the entire basement. What we did in this project, we did floor installation. This is almost 2,000 square foot basement. It's humongous, humongous basement. As you see, the guys installed brand new floor. We're doing transition pieces around the machines. First, the homeowner, he asked us to install walls around the machine, but then it's made the basement a little bit smaller. So he prefers us to install the floors kind of like close to the machines, and then we're installing right now the transition pieces. So this is for the floor, vinyl floor, the entire basement, beautiful, gray color. The walls, we apply special basement paint for blocks and concrete. It's called Water Block by Benjamin Moore. And then that's what we apply on all the concrete. So the homeowner, they don't want any walls from drywall. They don't want like sheetrock, just like they have in the first and second floor. So they wanted to keep the concrete. So that's what we did. Our electricians install the lights. You see all these lights here, and they did some dimmers work, outlet work. So we did all these lights. Another thing that we saved money to the client, which really a big advantage, that all the ceilings, as you see, many people want to install drywalls on the ceilings, but we did not install any drywall. We just sprayed the ceiling. So it's made it like look uniform. It's make it look like spacious. Because you know that you've got all the pipes, the wire, the electric wires. So instead of covering everything with drywall and make the basement smaller, we just sprayed everything. Now it looks very spacious and it's one color. It's make it look very uniform. Beautiful, beautiful finish, very modern. We do it many times in a restaurant that they want to keep it like industrial finish. You can see it in some restaurants, you can see it in some big stores like Home Depot and Lowe's. They spray the ceiling completely, all wires, all pipes. So it looks very uniform and it's beautiful. You've got, okay, we built here this kind of like storage room underneath the stairs. This is the stairs from the first floor into the basement. We've got here all these stairs. So the owner asked us to install kind of like walls in order to have a storage room. So we framed the walls, we put a new drywall, we installed new door, and now he's got a big space here to store all kind of stuff, some boxes, luggage. So this is one of part of the basement. So we did here, mainly we did few projects here. We installed new floors, we sprayed the ceiling, we hired the electrician to put all these lights, and we did the storage room in the basement. And of course, we painted with a water block all the walls of the basement. It's more than 2,000 square footage basement, and it's look beautiful. And also the post, we painted the post, and then we installed some trims. We installed some trims around the post, not to see the gap, because all this floor is brand new vinyl floor. And we did the trims around the post in order to close the gap. So it's finished, the project beautiful. We love it. I'm proud with the guys. The guys are still working, and then they did a good job. We installed also the base molding. Other than the drywall, you see we installed the base molding around it and the shoe molding to close the tiny gap that it created. Also, we installed treads on the entire stairs to the first floor. For the stairs from the basement into the first floor, we removed the old treads and we installed brand new treads The homeowner gave us the treads that he had here, and we installed brand new treads, and then we staining the treads. Now we have one more left to stain. We probably will do it tomorrow, and most chances that we're going to complete the entire project tomorrow. So this is the last step that we're going to stain. We've got right now the painters painting the risers, all this white that's facing us. We're painting with white color, semi-gloss. Just a tip, if you do it by yourself in your home, semi-gloss is the right finish to use because it's washable, cleanable. You can just take a rag and clean if it's getting dirty. Same thing with the handrail. Semi-gloss finish is the best finish. You can get it dirty from the hands, from dirt. You can just take a rag and clean it. Walls, my tip of the day. Walls, I would recommend to apply matte finish or actual finish, which is very washable. Not as the semi-gloss, but it is washable. You can just clean, take the rag if the kid's touching the walls while they're going down the stairs. But the finish is beautiful, as you see. This basement 2 weeks ago was completely different. Everything was concrete on the floor. It was a mess. And the homeowner, I talked to him 15 minutes ago. He's the happiest. Now he asked us for other projects. He asked us to do the bathroom renovation, the kitchen, and some kind of updating the kitchen, installing some doors above the existing doors, and some exterior work. I'm very proud of the guys. They're here, as you see, working. Beautiful, beautiful work. This is the garage project that we did last week. We applied the epoxy on the floor. In order to make the floor porous, we used a sander. We call it a diamond sander. We sand the entire floor with a diamond sander, all the concrete, to make the floor porous. Also, we power wash the entire floor, and we used like a scrub, like a really rough broom to remove all oil that they used to have on the floor. And we apply a commercial grade epoxy that we buy from Benjamin Moore. We used it in the last 7 years, and the clients just love it. We apply concrete, the finish on the floor, the commercial grade epoxy. After the gray, we apply the gray color, and on top of that, we took the flakes, and our specialist just took the flakes and just throw it on the floor while it's to dry, to connect it into the floor. Yes, so we did it last week, and it looks beautiful. The clients loves it. Of course, they cannot park in the garage for it's 2 weeks to be fully cured, so they cannot park. We can put everything else back to the garage because it's not as heavy as the car, and we are right now in the summer. So if he drives here while it's like super fresh, when the tires are really hot, it can remove the epoxy. It's not driving on a brand new epoxy for 2 weeks. Also, we fixed the garage ceiling and walls. It used to be in a very bad condition. It used to be like the builder that delivered the house here probably like 30 years ago. He just put the sheetrock and he put just the tape, and he didn't put any plaster. So we plastered the walls and the ceiling, we plastered everything. We sparkled everything, and then we sanded it, primed it, and painted. This project was ceiling, walls, all the concrete of the foundation, all the foundation. The same color that we used on the floor, we used on the foundation. No, actually we did like one shade darker on the foundation. And then the floor was the last stage, so it's great, it's beautiful. The client is very, very satisfied. Yeah, he's loving it. This is the same house that we did the kitchen cabinets, spraying, the basement renovation. We did many, many projects. In this street in Cranberry, beautiful houses. We did many, many renovations. Every house here is about 6,000 square foot house. Beautiful. The clients are very happy.